3rd and long.
Cordell Stewart saw something, he audibled out.
And Stewart throws an interception right into the hands of Eugene Daniel. And the veteran Daniel makes his 37th career interception on a gift from... Caught by Green. Eric Green hurdling his way to the touchdown. In his rookie season a year ago and leading them again this season. Stewart across the middle on, picked off again. Stephon Moore with a blocker in front. Moore gets by Stewart. He's to the 5 and out of it. Here's Bam. Touchdown. Intercepted. Picked off by Eugene Daniel, and Daniel has blockers in front. Daniel down the sideline, punt from behind by Will Blackwell, the speedster, at the 40-yard line.
Gets to the outside.
Blackshear had a block. Testaverde wide open, touchdown, Kinchin. Brian Kinchin, the tight end, first touchdown catch of the season, beating Jason Gilden, the linebacker. It's been a case of turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. Cordell Stewart. 4 touchdowns in the game, all the result of turnovers. Stover has it on its way, and it's good. Lead on Stover's field goal. It's now 24-7 with 5 seconds left in what has been after that, and Cowher said, basically, that was what I wanted to hear. Here's Stover with the kickoff of the second half. And Blackwell will return it. Fake the reverse. Blackwell still has it. Burst free. He's got a blocker in front. Only Stover to beat, and Blackwell will go for the touchdown. It'll be a 97-yard kickoff return.
What a way to start out the second half. I think Bill Cowher wanted to run the distance with Blackwell down there, but again, a fake reverse. And when you do it something like this, I guess at times you have the option whether to hand it off or keep it. Right there, he shows his speed. It's just a matter of going down the field and having excellent blocking. And you know Bill Cowher is fired up now.
Adams gave him the last block to get rid of Stover, have the first kickoff touchdown return against Baltimore in the Ravens' 2-year history. Now it's 24-14, and the Steelers have the ball. Jerome Bettis makes a nice cut up and breaks free. Bettis twisted, got away, just tackled at the 45-yard line by McCrary. While the bus was in overdrive, and McCrary was just able to grab him and stop further damage.
And again, going on the right side line, Thomas Linsky and Justin Strauszak, what you want to do is be able to go right in. They got the momentum on their side right now. Give it to your horse. Give it to the bus. And so far, when he's been able to get to the outside, he's been very successful.
That one good for 19 yards, 76 on the afternoon for Jerome. 76 so far. Trying to add to that right here. And Bettis is going to do that. He's got 10 more. There's at their own 33. Stewart still has it after faking the end around, and he has Thigpen, Yancey Thigpen to the 30. They fake it, the Ravens bite, and it's a 35-yard pass completion.
And right there, Cordell Stewart, what he did, he hid the football very well. And when I saw the receiver out there, I was saying to myself,
here he is again. And the bus to the 19 in the express lane before Ray Lewis can clog it up.
He's going north and south now. Cordell Stewart looking downfield, almost like a delayed draw with a fullback leading up through the hole. And when you have a back, it's got the momentum going. Heck, keep feeding it to him. Keep feeding it to him.
Stewart to Johnson. Touchdown. He strikes to Charles Johnson.
And you can see he was going to Charles Johnson from start to finish right there.
Charles Johnson with his first touchdown catch of the season has made it 24-21. Well, when you spread it around like this, the Steelers are faced with the dilemma, who do you cover? Testaverde got away from the would-be sack, still trying to buy some time, and now finally down. Fake. Cordell Stewart hits Johnson. First down pass. Testaverde fumbles the ball, and the Steelers have it.
But Vinny knows what happened to him before, and Greg Lloyd, now he knows that he has pressure coming, and I think he just loses control of the football. Looks like it almost slipped out of his hand.
Mike Vrabel, I think, dislodged it, and Cowher says, here's what we want. Now let's go for it. They trail by 3. They have it first down at the 22 of the Ravens. Bettis, tailback of the eye. Johnson in motion. The bus. Jerome Bettis made a cut back and is all the way to the 14-yard line, tripped up by Rondell Jones. Here he is again. Jerome Bettis to the outside. Can he get the corner? Yes. Stops short of the goal line. He'll be marked out at the 4-yard line.
He comes up, he makes you think that he's going to be going up inside, and he bounces it out like he has done all day. One thing for a defensive back, you're not going to tackle him up high.
Pittsburgh trying to erase a 21-point deficit. Stewart will throw for it in the end zone. Flags down. Buhner caught it for the touchdown. I think it'll be against Baltimore. The score should stand. Let's see. Yes, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And the key right there is Cordell Stewart has enough time. He takes some air off the ball here.
Last interference, number 54, defense. That penalty is declined as though the play touchdown.
Touchdown of the season. Cordell Stewart shakes off the early misfortune and has his team on top.
And get back into the groove and be able to pull the team out.
Testaverde sacked.
Testaverde sacked.
And when Vinny Testaverde, when you take a 3-step drop, I think right here, he might have thought that Bam Morris was supposed to go to the right side to block her.
Back to Baltimore, Tom Hammond and Jim Kelly. We questioned after those 3 interceptions in the first half if Cordell Stewart had taken a step backward in his development as full-time quarterback. He has responded with an emphatic no in the second half. 7 of 8, 75 yards, 2 touchdown passes. And Jim, the most impressive thing for me is the way he was able to shake off those mistakes. Stewart scrambles free of trouble, winds up and heaves it downfield. Blackwell's open, but his own man Thigpen takes it away. Thigpen has it at the 24-yard line. A bizarre completion.
You see Cordell Stewart, and this is one of the pluses to Cordell Stewart's athletic ability. Being able to get outside the pocket and throw the football. Right there, he just heaved it as far as he could throw it. And all Thigpen did was like throw it, just throw it down as far as you can, and I'll go up and get it.
Blackwell had his man beaten by 5 yards. I know his eyes were as big as saucers as that ball was coming in there. Stewart hands to Bettis. Jerome went the other way. Caught everybody napping. Out of bounds.
The linebackers thinking that he's going to be coming up through the middle, and all of a sudden, Bettis shows his speed to the outside. I mean, you look at a guy like that. Look at his body, just short, stocky, but he can run.
A fullback in his Notre Dame days, now it's a tailback spot. 70 yards in the second half. He told us he'd been having trouble with that exercise-induced asthma. The change of seasons had been rough on him, he said, but no problems today. In fact, getting stronger as the game has worn on. Showed his strength there. For the end zone, caught. Johnson.
Very, very lucky that wasn't intercepted. But hey, again, when a defensive back is not looking back for the football, you can do that. You're able to throw and take something off the ball. Wanted there, but again, it's the outcome that counts.
And Bill Cowher is as happy for Cordell Stewart as is the player himself. Extra point by Norm Johnson is good. It's been an amazing comeback by the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're up 35-24. Now let's take a look at the Miller Time game summary. One time, the Ravens led 21-0, but Cordell Stewart shook off the 3 interceptions and has come back to pass for 246 yards and 3 touchdowns. Testaverde with plenty of time. Now he runs out of the pocket and flips it. for the touchdown. Alexander, 21-0 in 1985, came back to win 30-24.
Nothing but exciting football when you're in the booth with me, Tom.
Cordell Stewart, after the 3 first-half interceptions, has come back with 3 touchdown passes in the second half and has only missed 1 in this half. Here he is, Bettis. Look at him scurry and dive to the 15-yard or 25-yard line.
Cordell Stewart.
3rd and 4.
Putting the pressure on himself.
Cordell Stewart has it, and he has a first down and more. Stewart, after the fake, running for the end zone. It's a foot race, and Cordell Stewart will take it in for the score.
The end zone, and fell right on his back. I don't know if this play was supposed to be designed that way, but heck, who cares? When you're number 10 and you can run like Cordell Stewart, why not?
He broke a tackle even, and now he starts to shorten stride a little bit, and you wonder. Nope, he is up on his feet. He has led his team from a 21-0 deficit with 35 second-half points.
Wow. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers fans can forgive him for those 3 interceptions in the first half. What do you think, Tom?
Bill Cowher has.
I'm sure his teammates have, too.
In the first half, the Steelers scored 1 touchdown in their 7 possessions. They had the 3 interceptions, remember. Second half, they've had the ball 7 times. 5 of the 7 times they have scored a touchdown.
It is probably they should be. Oh, here they go. They're starting to come out right now, but when you have one-on-one coverage, find that receiver, look for him, and try to get the ball at the end zone. Good job. You got to have a timeout, Vinny. You got to call a timeout.
Eric Green fumbled the ball. Green fumbled, and the Steelers have it.
They capitalized on turnovers in the first half. Was turned around and biting them right back in the second.
Myron Bell stripped the ball and then recovered it.
And throw the football. Don't take so many chances running it. Cordell Stewart has shown time in and time again that he can run with the football, and that's when the Pittsburgh Steelers are at their best.
Accounting for 326 yards and 5 touchdowns today.
I'll tell you what, he got NFL Player of the Week last week. He's making a good case for it again this week.
Yeah, it'd be hard to top this. Very upset at one point in the game against San Diego last week, and this is not going to do anything for his blood pressure today either.
Oh, that's for sure. And Ted's a very emotional person. He doesn't say too many times lose his temper, but when he does, you know exactly where he's at, and there's no doubt that his blood pressure is rising today.
He winds up, and he throws it. It's going to be short of the end zone. And it's intercepted by the Steelers. And that'll be the last play of the game as Wolford intercepts the Hail Mary by Vinny Testaverde, visits with Bill Cowher. And so Bill Cowher, Cordell Stewart, Jerome Bettis, and the Steelers fight back from a 21-point deficit to win the game 42-34.